Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Supervisor William. If you've never seen me before, you should probably subscribe to my channel. Anyway, so today I am going to be doing this everyday makeup that I do to work, if I'm going out, so just whenever. This is like my go-to makeup look. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below what other sort of makeup looks you guys would want to see me do. And definitely don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you want to see how I did this makeup look, then carry on watching. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is obviously clip my hair back. Yeah, your girl's back with the black hair. I don't know how I feel because you guys know I was all black hair last year and now I was blonde and I'm back to black. It's actually kind of weird for me, to be quite honest. The first thing I'm going to do is prime my face, and I'm going to be using this NYX Shine Killer. I've actually been using this lately because it's winter and I don't want to use a primer that's overly drying because my skin starts looking like crust and we all know we don't need that. And yeah, just going to apply this all over. Next thing I'm going to go into is foundation, and today I'm going to be using my MAC Studio Fix Plus. I've been using it, but I recently changed my color. So I used to be NC47, now I'm NC46, because that NC47 was really orange and it was not working out for me. So my sister needed to get herself back together. I actually did dampen the sponge a little bit. Just so we could blend everything properly. I know I didn't apply a lot of foundation. Again, this is my everyday routine, so I'm saying again, like I said that before. Yep. Anyway, so this is my everyday routine, and I obviously don't wear a heavy amount of makeup every single day because that would be too much for my face to take in. As you can see, I've got quite a bit of scarring on my face. Didn't have too many breakouts, just when I have one pimple. You guys know I love to pick my pimples, and well, now here we are. So just gonna go in with like a little bit more, just because there are some parts that I'd really like to properly cover, especially my cheeks, since that's where most of my scarring is left and the discoloration. Just gonna blend that all over. Next, I'm going to go in with my Revlon Color Stay Concealer in the color, it's like Fonce, Deep Fonce, and that's how I remember the color. And this I've been using purely because I've been finding that the LA Girl Pro Concealer hasn't been just working out with my skin too much. It's been a little bit drying for some unknown reason, so I just wanted to go into a cream concealer. I know I apply a lot, but I like to take it down so that it adds more coverage to those cheeks of mine. This has been a struggle I've been having almost every other day, so bear with me. Just gonna apply it underneath the eyes, down my nose, because I don't contour my nose, I just highlight it, so it sort of gives a contoured effect. I've just found that contouring my nose is very unnecessary. I don't need it, and I'm sure that it starts to look weird in person if you overdo it, and I don't have time every single morning before work to be blending in my contour, my nose, and all these things. So I just highlight it the way it is right now. I do like to let this sit a little bit because it is a cream concealer and I don't want to just move all the product. I actually want it to do what it's meant to do. So in this time, I usually go in and do my brows. So I like to sort of use a spoolie to shape my brows out, brush them up and into whatever shape they are in. So my eyebrows are microbladed. I think I've said this before. There's a video on it if you haven't watched it. Go. And this section of my eyebrows is basically fake, and it kind of makes it easier to shape my eyebrows because it's permanently there, so I know where I want my eyebrows to be. The only thing I have to do is basically get them waxed. Just to show you, I'm going to be using the Cabral by Benefit. It comes with this sort of top part, which comes with like the angled brow brush, and it's like a pomade gel. I'm going to be using that for my eyebrows. And then I start with the tail, and this is definitely not me doing like an eyebrow tutorial, because I do my eyebrows a lot more in depth than this when I'm actually doing my eyebrows. This is just more for the purpose of I need to get my eyebrows done on my way out. When I'm doing my makeup, I can't have eyebrows that are too light and just faded away amongst the rest of the makeup. And I just like to sort of shade that up. Nothing hectic with the brows. Okay, and then for my brows, I need to obviously like clean them up. So I like to go back in with my foundation to clean them up. I don't use concealer so much because I find that some concealers are a bit dry. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just hella dry. But I find that some concealers are a little bit dry for this sort of step, and blending them out becomes a little bit of a problem. So I just go in with my foundation, and I also know that it's going to match everything that I've already got going on seamlessly, so it's not going to have that sort of halo effect. It's just going to be a well cleaned up brow, which is what I want. So by the way, I just wanted to mention that I did use the Color Brow Liner Brush, the 504. I'm going to try this thing where I mention the brushes that I use in my videos. Not very difficult, since I have a whole set of Morphe brushes that are bought from Morphe that don't actually have all the numbering, which annoys me. But I'm going to try my best to sort of describe these brushes, the ones that aren't named. Next, I'm going to set these brows. Lately, because of an everyday thing, instead of using my Benefit brow gel, I like to use my Maybelline Brow Drama in dark brown. This is a sculpting brow mascara, and it literally keeps all the brow hairs in place all day, because one of my biggest problems with my brows is that they tend to just sort of fall down, especially at this arching moment. So I just like to run this through the brow hairs, and they will be set in place all day. So I'm gonna go back to this concealer and blend it out. Again, my my sponge is damp, so it isn't too much of a hassle, just blending it all in. I also, when I'm blending it underneath my eyes, I like to take it up and above, just to sort of lighten everything that's happening here, especially in this little corner over here. Just take it up like that and take it down a little bit, not too much. Make sure it's all well blended. I always make the weirdest faces when I'm blending in my makeup, I have noticed. Like when I edit it, I'm like, oh my gosh, like what was I doing? And I get mad at myself, but I suppose no one ever looks pretty putting on makeup. And you know what? You never know. Let me not speak for the world. The next thing that I'm going to do is set the places that I've just highlighted using my Yardley Absolute Translucent Loose Powder. It is in... It's not in any color, is it? Nope. It says it's suitable for all skin tones, which I sort of believe, because it's worked for me, and I've had a lot of powders that I've used where it's just I sort of start to white out, which I do not enjoy one bit, but this one has sort of done the trick. So just gonna set. So I don't like to bake. I've generally never been a baker. I will not start today. So I like to just brush off the excess powder using this Eco Tools powder brush. It doesn't actually have a name, but I'm sure you've seen something like this. I got it at Clicks. Probably one of my best investments. Probably one of the more pricier brushes, if you will, compared to like your usual discount brushes and stuff like that. But it's definitely worth it because it just wipes off everything. It knows how to put everything when I need it and all that good stuff. Next thing, I'm going to bronze. I don't like to really contour because it's not all that necessary. In winter you are a bit lighter, you're not burning the sun, so I don't contour, I just bronze. I'm going to use my Hoola Benefit bronzer to bronze today. I'm sure you guys have seen this many a times. And I'm going to use my angled contour brush from Morphe. Don't know which number it is exactly. And gonna basically bronze up my face, just warm it up so it's not too light at the edges, especially my forehead, because that's just naturally darker than the rest of my face. Okay, so at this point I like to set all of this in because I did use quite a bit of powder. I like to use my NYX Dewy Finish setting spray. Guys, when I tell you that the setting spray does wonders, it is probably my favorite drugstore setting spray, especially versus the LA Go Pro one. Yes, this one by far beats it. I think this one actually beats the MAC Fix Plus that I was using before because it really sets everything super well and it gives you that dewy finish. And I'm talking too much, but I stand the setting spray if you're ever looking to buy anything that's affordable and does the job. Okay, so we're going to go into the eyeshadows. So today I'm going to be using the Morphe 35 Nothing Wild. Again, this is everyday, so I don't want to do like the most with my makeup. I just want to look good at the office, really. You know, just stunt on them a little bit. My favorite brush lately has been the Color Large Eyeshadow 310 brush. So I like to use this to start with my lid color. I don't do eyeshadows in like the usual way because I'm not a makeup artist, I'm not a makeup professional. This is just something that I love to do, so don't be asking me about my order. I do what I do. Okay. So I'm gonna go in with this orange, burnt orangey color right over here. This is probably my favorite color in this palette. I use it almost every day. So I'm just gonna pack that onto my lid. And then with this Morphe, I want to say pencil brush, doesn't have a name, I like to take this last color right here in the palette. It's a brown that has an almost red-ish tone to it, so it starts to go well with the orange that I just put on. That is going into the corner of my eyelid. I also start to wing my eyeshadows a little bit just to sort of elongate my eye. And then I like to just go back in with the Color eyeshadow brush that I used to put on that orangey shade, and I just like to sort of bring it in so that they start to blend together. And then as my sort of transition color, let's find the brush first. Okay, so for my sort of transitioning crease zone, I like to use the Color Blending 311 brush. This is my best friend. This brush and I have been through it all together. So for that, I like to go in with a bit of a lighter color, which is this one right next to that orange. And I'm going to use this to pretty much blend everything together. Just a little backwards eye. Okay, so I'm just bringing that dark brown color a little bit higher, and then I'm going to blend that out again. With this look, blending is... Then I'm going to take my Color Eyeshadow 313 brush, and I'm going to go back into that orange shade, and I'm just going to put that underneath the eye, just to kind of do an orangey smoky effect. I definitely love doing this step because most of the time I am rushing, and if I don't blend out my concealer and set it properly underneath my eyes, this basically covers all of that and just makes it invisible. And then I'm going to go back in with the pencil brush and the brown color towards the edge of this and bring it down and blend it in to the rest of the eyeshadow at the bottom part of my eye. And yeah, so that is the look. Then I'm going to go in with my favorite lashes, the Eyelure Texture 117 lashes. I won't lie, I recently have started using the Adobe Wispies because they now sell them at Clicks, yay. and the Adele Wispies are almost like these, so they do compare, and either one is really fine. But the lashes that I'm always wearing in my vlogs and stuff like that you guys are always asking about are these eyeliner lashes. Okay, so I just popped the lashes on. And then for my lower lashes, I'm going to use my Clinique Impact Curling Mascara in number 1 black. Okay, so for the fun part of doing makeup, I'm going to be highlighting using this MAC Cheeky Bronze Mineralized Skin Finish highlighter. And I'm trying to see, oh, let me just use my Morphe fan brush. This is not like a wild highlighter, it's just for me to have a bit of a glow. Again, I'm going to work, I don't want to blind the people all day long, so just going to highlight the top of my cheekbones, highlight a little bit down my nose just to get that popping a little bit, do like an exclamation mark there, just a little bit on my forehead, nothing wild. I like it to just glow, so when I'm in the sun it actually catches the light. Other than that, I don't overly blind the people with my highlights on a daily basis. And then for my lips, you guys know I love to do a nude lip, so today I'm going to just go with the Smudge Gel Lip Liner in the color medium brown to line my lips. And then for my lips, I'm going to go in with this MAC Luster lipstick in the color Touch. Okay, and that is all, so I'll see you guys in that little outro. Finished product. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It lets me know if I'm doing the right thing, guys, and I really appreciate it. I also really appreciate the comments, so don't forget to comment down below if you loved it, what else you'd like to see me do, all that good stuff. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channels. I do have other get ready with me's and makeup tutorials and all these other great things. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Second question is, are you in a relationship?